Capricorn, hello from me, Adrian Nelson here at ahngreatlife.com, and this is your general love reading. We're looking at love because Valentine's is coming up, and everybody want to know about love. I mean, love is a beautiful thing. So Capricorn, the focus for this reading is the 6th till the 12th of October, but when you see it, it's the right time for you to see it. We're going to draw you an oracle card, take a look at your tarot, clarify, end up with a message from the universe. Nice, full, jam-packed, detailed reading. Be sure to stay with it from beginning till end so you get all the details for you. Please remember that this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. And also please remember that readings are non-gender specific, but if you would particularly like to have a LGBT focused reading along with all the zodiac energies, I do one. I just didn't feel that card. I do one every single month, and you can just check out for that. Okay, so waking the lion, Capricorn. And how beautiful is this? This is a sense where, and I've been seeing in your readings for a while, Capricorn, that you've been playing it a little bit small there for a while, or some of you have been challenged with maybe overcoming certain things. Maybe you've been a little bit almost like derailed there for a little while, struggling to maybe find your footing or to maintain your footing basically. Love may have sort of given you a little bit of a low blow here, all right? And so for some of you, it could have been a bit challenging there, but I see that you're really coming out of that sort of depths, and really coming into the light. Beautifully, in many ways, really, Capricorn, coming into the light there, really, for you. I really love that. There's that energy that you've healed, you have, it might have been very challenging for you, but it's almost like something powerful has been activated inside of you, all right? It's like some sort of magical power has been activated inside of you, Capricorn, across all fields, really, and definitely with love. You're in a space of really taking no more nonsense. I love that so much. Taking no more nonsense, no more shenanigans, all right? Let's see what we've got for you in energy. What do we have for you in tarot energy? And we're first going to look and see, Capricorn, what is it that brought you to this space, okay? The Tower, so transformation, Page of Pentacles, and there's a little bit of uncertainty here, in some ways still when it comes to moving forward. And I can feel that in the tarot cards, drawing a card being stuck, thinking this is the one, and then it doesn't feel like that one sort of thing. So the Tower, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. This Page of Pentacles has been showing up in this position where the Tower is for both Scorpio and Sagittarius. So maybe you've got that energy in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with one of those energies, all right? Or a person who's got it in their energy, that sort of outlook on life. A very go, emotional sort of energy, which may feel a little bit overwhelming to you, or to them even, okay? There's a transformation here, because I have seen that for many of you, I have seen in the readings in the previous weeks, there has been a ending that came about here. So some of you may have gone through like a big breakup, a very emotional breakup, maybe very unexpected, but in a way, that was a door that opened for you. So very respectfully, you may have been with someone that you thought this was the one for you, and you thought that you all can make this work, but not necessarily that they were not good for you, but that connection, it sort of was going a little bit south far. It was kind of going down, all right? So for many of you, I feel that you have been feeling frustrated. And for many of you, you may have been asking the universe, praying, for a breakthrough within the connection. And then that breakthrough, which you may not have expected, may have actually ended up being like a separation, like a breakup, all right? And in that way, a breakup can be a breakthrough, sometimes. It's just that you may not have expected that. And so emotionally, that may have been quite heavy there on you. There could have been a space where, be it directly, be it on social media, that the two of you could have had that you said maybe some very harsh words to one another. All right, let's see where we are at the moment. Five of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the King of Cups. So this is beautiful because this is a space of now making peace. Not carrying any emotions in the heart, making peace, I feel for many of you, there could have been that space where either you or the other person, maybe in the midst of a conversation, in the midst of a confrontation, there could have been like, you remind me of this person, and you remind me of this, and you remind me of that. So someone needed to do some deep inner work over here, okay? Somebody needed to do some inner work in this space. And I feel that this person is very much busy doing that inner work at the moment. It could be the other person actually, because it's almost like life or love sort of dealt you a little bit of an unfair hand here. All right, where a person that you were dealing with, Capricorn, may have pushed a lot of their unresolved feelings and emotions and fears and concerns, push it onto you, but almost in a way that is not 100% fair. That it's like really, really strong, that strong sort of pushy, which is not really nice. But what I do see though is I do see a connection here. We're going to clarify, but I still see a connection here for you that is perfect. Someone might be seeing or watching, what was going on here, and they sort of saying, well, now is the time for me to move forward. Now is the time for me to move in, because, sorry, you had a tower over there, which is a very mass aggression, survival almost sort of energy. And I feel that you got tired of the fighting. For some of you, you said, I'm just going to wait. If I grow old on my own forever, it's fine. We've got 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the Chariot for the energy where you are heading. 5, 7, 7. New beginnings, and 7s are also about that balance where you're about ready to go to that new beginning, ready to go to affinity. Cancer sort of energy over there. You may be dealing, I feel your Capricorn, you may be dealing with someone that's almost in a space of like, well, I'll just wait for them until they are ready. This could be the same person as before. It could be a different person, because there could be more than one person in this equation. You could actually have people fighting over you without you even being aware of the fact that they're fighting over you, over your affection in your heart. Because I see you just moving forward, and I see you being in that space of like, what, this is my life, living la vida loca. I'm not going to let other people tell me who I am allowed to be. All right, let's clarify. Interesting. There's some unfinished business over here. All right, and I want to see what that is about, because there's definitely a space of unfinished business here. Somebody feels they still want to say something, and if that is you, I just want to give you a tip, Capricorn. If that is you, and I speak from personal experience because I can be very feisty sometimes. My Mars is in Scorpio, which means how I fight and how I confront, and when I get angry and aggression and stuff like that. And sorry, as a person who many times in the past had the thing of like, I want to tell you how I feel. I want to give you a piece of my mind. When that actually happens, it is never as fulfilling as you imagine it being in your mind. And when you keep on, wanting to have the thing of wanting to give someone that piece of your mind, you will bring about that situation where you can do that. And often the one that feels more sort of like, almost like hurt and emptied by that experience is you. Okay, just bear that in mind. So let's look at the recent past. They're clarifying it. So for the recent past, we've got the Temperance card, the Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Someone may have overreacted here a little bit, and I do feel that it might have been you. Now, I'm not saying that you are not allowed to feel how you should feel, but whilst I feel that for some of you that the confrontation may have come from the other side, I don't really feel that you are this innocent here. And if you want to make it work with this person, which you actually can, because I do, and I do see that potential yourself, because I feel that some of you have really been fighting with someone else. But even though you've been fighting, some of you have been fighting because you actually want this to continue. You didn't really want to let it go, but pride could have been a bit of a factor here. Okay, pride from your side. Let's see what we've got here for this connection in your current space. So for the current space, we've got the Ten of Cups, the Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords, and the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Listen, there's a new beginning that is possible here for the two of you. So if you're dealing with someone, this is a space where both of you could be very, very stubborn. And somebody's got a budge, you know? And I don't know how open you are to that, but I feel that it's, you know, it might be in your interest if that somebody is you who budges, you know, who is willing to say, okay, well, let's maybe talk about this, let's unpack this, you know, let's look at my investment in this. Because I do see that you don't necessarily want to be the one apologizing. First, you'll be like, oh, screw that. You know, this is what they did to me. But in the same token, your heart might be the one that's suffering because you might be dealing with someone that is very much on the path of moving away and moving on, because in their mind it's pretty much a done deal with you. You know, it's finished. Let's see what we've got for prospective energy heading away from the bottom of the deck. So, Daughter of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Many of you are in a space that you hope that this will work, but you're not speaking up. You're not saying anything. You're not doing anything. You like, well, if they want me back, that they should say something. Be mindful of pride. Be mindful of pride disadvantaging you here. Because even like maybe with family or friends or close relatives, they could be saying, well, how about you give that another chance? You'd be like, if they want me, they must say something. All right? Whereas you're both stubborn. You're really, really both stubborn. But you're kind of both fighting for the same thing over here. But I feel that the one is almost saying like, no, you know, and the other one's like, no. But you're kind of fighting for the same thing. It's hectic fighting, but it's also cute fighting in a way, which is actually quite nice. You know, the way that couples do. It's almost like that connection. And I don't know why I'm mentioning this to you, but for some of you this might be prevalent. It's almost like when you get a connection between a typical Gemini and a typical Cancer. They're the ever sort of fighting couple, but in the same way when people say, why are you fighting? They'll be like, we're not fighting. All right. If this is helpful to you, if it was resonated, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Let's see what the universe has for you. Let's see what the universe has for you, beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. So, the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter energy, which is things turning in a positive direction, really, for this connection. Expansion, you have got the Empress, which is all about abundance, the beautiful Venus energy, and the Ten of Wands. So you can be stubborn and you can stand your ground, but is it really worth it? You know, if you kind of think of love as a battlefield, that your heart is taking all the knocks. Because I feel that and it's like almost like it's both of you, but you know, somebody's got a badge here. Yeah, somebody's got a badge. Otherwise, you may lose out on something really beautiful if you're not prepared to be the one that does that. Okay. If you want to have a deep understanding of your energy, of your reading, of your potential for your life, you may want to consider booking a personal reading with me, Capricorn. If you do, you can either visit my website. There's a link down below in the description, or you can send me an email. That's what I got for you. I hope that it helps. Namaste, love and light. I'll see you next week.